What's up, Eagles fans? Welcome into the All-22 review. I'm Fran Duffy, and today we're going to take a look back at the Eagles' decisive, dominant victory over the Tennessee Titans, and we'll start on offense with Jalen Hurts, who 1 week after setting the franchise record for rushing yards in a single game against the Green Bay Packers, he comes back a week later. He throws for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, adds on another rushing touchdown, the first player in team history to do exactly that. And we will start this breakdown with his first touchdown toss of the game to Devontae Smith, opening drive. Let's see how it happened. For the 5th time in 6 games, the Eagles were able to reach the end zone on the opening drive, this one going to Devontae Smith. Now, you see with the motion here, the Eagles have a very strong, heavy side of this formation. 4 pass catchers to the right. The defense, rightfully so, in quarters coverage, they've got their eyes to the 4 receiver side. That essentially leaves Devontae Smith all alone on the backside post. Jalen works his way in that direction, delivers the ball in the middle of the field, and Devontae is able to power into the end zone for a touchdown. Great job by Jalen Hurts with the post-snap read, understanding what he's got out in front of him, the way that the defense was likely to play with that down and distance, and understand which route best attack quarters coverage. Deep post, a quarters killer. Devontae Smith hits the end zone. 2 of the other 3 Jalen Hurts touchdowns went in the direction of number 11, A.J. Brown. Going up against his former team, we all know the storyline by now. How did A.J. reach the end zone twice? Let's break down both plays. We know that A.J. Brown, the big story here coming into this game, going up against his former team, 2 touchdowns. Let's watch the first one off a double move. Little out and up here against Christian Fulton. He's going to power through. A.J. Brown is built like a linebacker, so anytime there's any kind of contact there, he's going to come out on the winning end of it. He runs through contact there and draws a DPI. Does not matter. Walks into the end zone scot-free. Nice ball there from Jalen Hurts to a wide open A.J. Brown. Later in the game, we see a score in the very similar part of the field. A.J. Brown's working vertically down the field. This is going to be a little pump and go. This is going to go to Devontae Smith. He's going to be wide open at the intermediate area of the field, but Jalen Hurts likes what he sees here on the perimeter, delivers this ball over the shoulder to A.J. Brown. A.J. makes this catch through contact. Outstanding grab for his second touchdown of the game. The last thing here with the Eagles pass game, we continue to see different wrinkles and additions to this offense on a weekly basis. Just something else for the defense to prepare for. Here in this game, obviously the tight ends, very involved. Jack Stoll, Grant Calcaterra, both of those guys working down the seam effectively in this game. Also, a couple of split back sets with both running backs out on the field at once. That was a new wrinkle from this Eagles offense. But I thought a couple of really impressive pre- and post-snap reads from the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. We saw some motion. We saw some empty sets. Just a couple of examples of some of my favorite plays from this game. Some really creative tools here for this Eagles offense. You see split gun, pony set here, 2 backs in the backfield flanking Jalen Hurts. You're going to get Boston Scott in motion. That's going to move one linebacker. You get the play action fake going into a corner blitz. That's going to move that other linebacker. He's rotating with the pressure. Now A.J. Brown, that throwing window is open. Great post-snap read there from Jalen Hurts to get the ball to A.J. for a first down over the middle of the field. It's just a great job of understanding what the defense is doing, throwing it to space, and letting your guy go make a play. Great job there from Jalen Hurts. Now, this play a little bit later in the game, 11 personnel. They start out an empty set on 3rd down. He confirms that it's man coverage early. Now, Devontae Smith, he's going to win against man. Great route from the slot here from Devontae Smith. This is the first 3rd down of the game, and Devontae's able to break open for a first down. Great job from Jalen Hurts, understanding what he's got, making that pre-snap read, and then delivering the football. Very clean pocket here for Hurts to deliver this one, and he's able to get it to Devontae for a first down. And lastly, I know that the run game numbers weren't great from a volume standpoint, but the Eagles did some really good things at the point of attack. The offensive line going up against a tough, violent, physical defensive front from Tennessee. Some really good flashes from Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, and that entire offensive line, which, by the way, wearing this Jeff Stoutland University t-shirt, you can go on to the Eagles Autism Foundation, donate to the Eagles offensive line group for EAC, and you can get one of these bad boys. This is awesome. One of my favorite additions to my wardrobe. But that said, let's get into some of my favorite blocks from the offensive line in the run game. Some of my favorite runs here from this Eagles offense. First run of the game. Look at the tone-setting play from Isaac Seumalo and Lane Johnson against Jeffrey Simmons, moving him off his spot. I don't often see this happen to number 98. Outstanding block there from Lane and Seumalo there on the right side. Now let's focus on the left side. Look at the way Jordan Mailata is able to sink his hips through contact, run his feet, and drive his man off the ball. Outstanding job there from Jordan in the run game. He gets himself a pancake at the second level. And then last block, let's take a look at Jason Kelce working here up to the second level. Really impressive block, and this is what we've come to expect from Jason Kelce over the years. Gets to the backside linebacker, latches on, runs his feet against a moving target. Kenny Gainwell gets downhill on this tackle power play and picks up a first down. This Eagles offensive line showed up time and time again, and that's a group effort here late in the game. It's a quarterback sneak. Look at the movement. Just watch the flow of the white jerseys all get driven back off of the ball. Just an outstanding example of what this group does as a unit. Great job there on the QB sneak, getting once again another first down. All right, sticking with the run game, but over on the defensive side now, the Eagles defense keeping Derrick Henry to 30 yards on the ground in this game, a huge part of their success. And we'll get into some of those early stops in this game where first down, second down, the Eagles put the clamps on King Henry. Let's take a look at some of my favorite plays. 30 yards in this game for Derrick Henry, and a lot of this run defense happened on early downs. First play of the game, Eagles are in base defense. You got a down safety, you're loading the box to stop the run, and Tennessee comes at you with duo right off the bat. Two double teams at the point of attack. Linval Joseph and Fletcher Cox hold up well. Look at TJ Edwards here. Take on the block, destroy it, and meet Derrick Henry at the line of scrimmage. This is first play of the game. Tone-setting play for this Eagles defense. Outstanding job there on first down. Next play on first down, you're going to see a base personnel set. Once again, a down safety in the box, and this is going to be a wham trap play. Another downhill gap scheme run from the Titans. Fletcher Cox does an outstanding job squeezing this hole down, and you have Marcus Epps and Kaiser White flying downhill to meet Henry at the line of scrimmage. Once again, a big-time stop on 1st and 10. This is going to be a second down play. Base personnel. Once again, 4 down linemen. You got 3 linebackers on the field. Marcus Epps rolled down close to the line of scrimmage. Watch Milton Williams and Josh Sweat here on this play. Start with Milton. Change the line of scrimmage. Ragdoll the left guard. Force Derrick Henry to bounce. Josh Sweat fighting through blocks. Look at all the other guys in the back 7 pressing the line of scrimmage. Really excellent rep there from the front 7 from the Eagles. And then one more example. This is first play of the second half. Once again, coming at you with duos. You got a couple double teams at the point of attack. Watch Marcus Epps and TJ Edwards fly downhill. That leaves one-on-one. Derrick Henry against Darius Slay, and Slay comes up with the tackle one-on-one. Again, a tone-setting performance from this Eagles defense on early downs to stop the run against Derrick Henry. And one of the big themes from this game, the Eagles stopping the run on early downs to then get after the quarterback on third down. 5 sacks on third down against Ryan Tannehill. Just an outstanding performance from this Eagles defense. And one of my favorite sacks where you saw the rush operate with the coverage, everybody work in concert, great scheme, great execution. That's this sack by Fletcher Cox in the first half. All right, this is one of my favorite sacks of the game. 3rd and 6, dime personnel in the first half. A 2-high look pre-snap shifts to a 1-high look because those 2 safeties, they're going to roll down to be hook players. The 3 corners are going to drop back to play cover 3. And you're going to see all these routes in the middle of the field are locked up. Ryan Tannehill has to break the pocket, and watch the job the back 7 does of matching these guys in their scramble drill rules. Fletcher Cox takes an outstanding angle to the sideline. You see him bubble over and head off the quarterback at the pass. He meets Tannehill at the sideline, and he comes up with the sack. Just an outstanding example of full team defense here on display from all 11 here in Eagles green. Fletcher Cox, again, outstanding pursuit and a great angle to keep Ryan Tannehill at bay. Comes away with the sack on third down. A couple of edge rushers for the Eagles were just fearsome in this game. Tennessee had no answers for Josh Sweat and Hassan Reddick. The two combined for a handful of sacks here in this game. Again, all on third down. Let's take a look at 3 of my favorites. All right, 3 sacks here from this Eagles defense. First one on third down. Javon Hargrave's going to win one-on-one against the left guard. He's able to push the pocket and get home to Ryan Tannehill. But what did Tannehill see in the secondary? What made him hold on to the football? Well, a great example of pattern matching from the back 7 from the Eagles. Tennessee running a little bash concept, a corner over the top of 2 in-breaking routes. TJ Edwards is right there in the passing lane. You've got Darius Slay sitting on the corner route. He's got nowhere to go with this football. He goes down with the sack. Later in the game, 3rd and 8. You have a 5-man front from the Eagles, and Tennessee, they're trying to match with their running back and tight end in protection. They're trying to chip help on the defensive end, but watch what the Eagles are able to do here. You got a stunt on the backside of this. Hassan Reddick runs away from the chip help. He's able to get inside on the TE stunt and get home for the sack. But again, rush and coverage working together. Watch Josiah Scott here in the flat. Sink, get underneath this flat route here from the tight end. Take away the throw for Ryan Tannehill on third down, and he goes down with a sack. Later in the game, again, Tennessee trying with more chip help to help out these offensive tackles. Josh Sweat, he's going to knife inside on the ET stunt this time, running away from the chip help, get home despite the hold. Hassan Reddick gets in clean. This defensive line feasting against Tennessee. So a number of examples in this game of the rush married with the coverage and both phases of this defense helping each other getting after the quarterback. We talked about the run defense already. I want to leave with this parting note. We saw some contributions from the backup linebackers on defense, partially due to injury and then also late in the game in garbage time and special teams. Huge performance here from the kickoff unit, kickoff return, punt return. Those units doing a great job. Two players that really stood out on special teams, Nakobe Dean and Christian Ellis. And again, those guys saw plenty of playing time in the fourth quarter as well. Let's take a look at Nakobe and Christian in this game against Tennessee. The Eagles have had outstanding linebacker play from TJ Edwards and Kaiser White all season long, and it was just good to see here in this game some reps from some of the backups here, and the rookie linebacker Nakobe Dean playing downhill. This is his first play on defense in this game. Watch him stack and shed the offensive lineman, fight through the hold, and get Derrick Henry down 4 yards deep in the secondary. Great job from Nakobe Dean there. Another example, really fast eyes. Look how quickly Nakobe Dean sees this, gets downhill, flies down for a TFL. Great job there from the rookie, but it wasn't just on defense, because on special teams, I thought we saw a really good performance from Nakobe Dean here. Watch him knife in and make the tackle just north of the 20-yard line. Watch him here flying downhill. One of the first guys down the field on kickoff coverage, sets a strong edge here. We talk about this in the run game all the time. It shows up on special teams as well. Forces the cutback, and Sean Bradley's able to get home inside the 25-yard line. Great job from the entire unit. And Christian Ellis, who was called up from the practice squad in this game, he also showed up in this game on defense and special teams. Nearly gets a TFL there, trips up the running back at the line of scrimmage. Another example, just playing fast, playing through traffic. Watch him get skinny in the hole here, stay square, and get the running back down just short of the line of scrimmage. Great job there from Christian Ellis, who also made an impact on special teams. Huge collision here in punt coverage downfield. Does an outstanding job of beating the hold-up defender, stacking him and getting down and making the stop. Punt return unit does a great job in the hold-up phase here. He's able to make sure that he locks onto his defender. He's going to carry him hip to hip down the field, turn, and set up a block for the punt returner, Britton Covey. Outstanding job from Christian Ellis throughout this game on special teams as well. So again, a dominant win by the Eagles here in this game. Offense, defense, special teams, everybody contributing. Now that sets up a matchup here. NFC East battle against the New York Giants. We'll be breaking that down over on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast and as well on Eagles Game Plan. With that in the books, we will see you next week right here on the All-22 Review.